am so grateful to be here this morning, here on this live one today. I am your girl Mo, the foundation layer coach. I am greatness, and my testimony changes the world. Today we are going through If You're Ready. Some of you may still be in the beginning stages like Moses was, questioning yourself on whether you are ready for the next step. Are you ready to serve others and be of service? But some of you are looking at your impairments and you're thinking to yourself that you are not equipped for the job. One thing I love about when God chooses people for the job, He never looks at the impairments. He looks at every bit of a person, and then He uses us accordingly, and He uses the gifts accordingly that we have in regard to His assignment for our lives. I'm just so grateful and thankful today because each and every morning we get the opportunity to experience His mercy and His grace. And that is a beauty in itself, because God bless it, some people did not make it yesterday. And I just pray over my family, your family. I was excited yesterday to get down to the point of understanding that we have to start taking time to really give God some praise, because every single morning when we wake up, there's a sense of mercy that has been placed over our life for us to be able to get up again. And I'm forever grateful for that. What I love about when God picked Moses is because Moses saw all of his impairments, but God saw something so much greater. While he thought that he wasn't going to be able to do the job because of a speech and impairment, God used him anyway. And then He used his brother. And then He used his story and his testimony of fighting for one of the Hebrews and so forth. So I want you all to know that each and every day that we seek out to be of service to somebody else, you're being a blessing, not only to God, but when there's something in scripture that literally says when you give to those in need, it's like borrowing, it's like lending to God when you give to those that are in need, and God will make sure to repay. And that doesn't say, I feel like it's not for you to go out and help others and look forward to that, because if you're going to do something, you're going to do it. But if you're not, then that's understandable too. But I think it's just a beauty in itself to be able to be of service to people who really, really need, whether it's a word or whether it's an act of service to feed others or to give to others, to be clothed, even if it's things just out of your closet that you no longer fit or that you no longer wear. I just love that Moses stood 10 toes down with those people in that wilderness. What should have taken only 7 days, 3 to 7 days, literally took 40 years. But when you think about it, he sifted out so much in that wilderness because there were so many people who were not prepared. to go to the promised land. There were so many people who were just not ready. And sometimes when your situations are delayed or prolonged, please believe that you may have some people who are around you or in your camp who are going to be sifted out on your journey to success. But it's all for a reason. And I want you to understand that everybody can't go with you when it comes down to success. Good morning. Everybody can't go with you. But I don't want you to feel bad about the fact that everybody won't be able to go on your success train. You have to understand that everybody won't be able to get to know the new you, the new version of you that was always there but has been hidden for so long. What I love about reading The Prodigal Son is when it says he came to himself, and it's a lot of us who still have not come to ourselves. I had to come to myself because there was a time when I was a people pleaser, when I wanted people to like me, when I wanted people to see me for who I saw me as, but I didn't really even see me. I didn't see me fully for me to want people to see me, you know? And it's just time for us to gain that confidence that people took from us. Yeah, but I want you all to just start evaluating what you have allowed for people to plant within you, you know, because you deserve so much more than what people portray about you. What I love about me is that nobody can tell me about me. I'm mad it took me 30-something odd years to get to the point where I am today, to say boldly that regardless of who you say I am not that. It took me so long to not believe the negative things that people have said. And now I get to walk in boldness and be courageous, but it wasn't a walk in the park. You know, there's so many other people who live this life and they feel torn down. They feel like people have not been, you know, in their corner, or they haven't been properly handled when it comes down to this childhood life, adulthood life, relationships, friendships. People have mistreated them. And some people do not recover from that. My heart goes out even to those who have literally let themselves go, or who have left this earth because of how somebody else has made them feel. And that saddens me, because there's so much that one person can offer to the world. There's so much that one person can offer to the world, but this is the thing. People glorify celebrities and so forth of today, right? But some of those celebrities are dealing with internal challenges too. What people don't realize is that a lot of times when you can't build that, you may have an idea, you want to build this business, but internally you don't feel like you're worthy for it anyway. So if your mind frame doesn't change, then that business can never grow, or that idea can never be planted in order to grow as well, because you don't truly believe that you deserve it, or you don't truly believe that you can do it because somebody else has told you that you are incapable. So we have to stop allowing for people, one, their words or their actions to cause us to think that we are incapable of the very things that we should be doing in life. Right? We have to stop letting people dictate who we are. Stop letting people dictate who you are, what you can become, who you've always been. I'm literally about to be to the yard. I have to go to Conyers, Georgia today, y'all. And it is going to be a long ride. Yesterday, I think it was like every bit of about close to like 4 hours. Let's see. I'm going to the yard right quick. But I gotta get on the truck. Good thing I don't have to do no pre-inspection today because I don't feel like this. I did all my cooling and oil changing and all that good stuff. Now I'm just gonna check my tires, make sure everything good to go on the truck, and then I'm gonna roll on because I have to get fuel. And then tomorrow it'll be another opportunity of going back towards Atlanta to do what I need to do. Y'all, it's so early though. I wish, if in my mind, if I could be in my bed, that'd be 10 times better. But again, like I said to y'all, make sure that you are doing your very best. Where did I park yesterday? Make sure y'all are doing your very best to, I wonder if I need to park. Dang, how would I get way back there though? I don't want to be blocked in. Make sure y'all are doing the very best that y'all can when it comes down to loving on yourselves. Okay. Do the very, very best that you can to not allow for people to dictate who you are or who you are becoming. Because you can become the greatest individual for yourself and for your family. But you gotta be ready. Gotta be ready. Cycle. Okay. 79. Usually I park at 78. Let me see. I'm gonna try to park over here at 78. But like I said, y'all do better with loving on yourselves and being there for you, regardless if nobody else is. You be there for what's important. I'm probably gonna have to fit myself in this little corner. Well, no, he park on the other side. I can park right here. I'm about to do all that for no reason. I'll park my behind right here. But no, it's definitely continue to walk in greatness when it comes down to who you are. Don't let anybody tell you any different about you. Just walk out on faith and start doing what's best for you. I think Far too often we are worried or concerned about what other people are going to say or what they're going to think. It don't matter about other people. That's gonna have to do, baby. Oh, child. Go ahead and cut that off. But for real, y'all gotta do more for yourself. Stop doing so much for everybody else. So everybody else don't be concerned about you. Okay? We at the yard. Let me make sure my lights off, y'all. Hold on. That always happen though. Now I gotta make sure that my stuff cut off. If I don't, oh. Alright. Cut that back off. Alright. Alright, sure it cut off now. I don't know why it won't cut off, y'all. I hate this. I go through this just about every single freaking morning. I turn my lights on. Turn them back off. Turn that off. Close the door. Seeing that the lights got everything to do with why the car won't tell itself to shut off. But yeah, y'all gotta go out there and strive for the best, man. Strive for the best because you are gonna have people who are gonna tell you about what you can and can't do. And that's just not true. Somebody on this truck. She's been on. Alright. I gotta go get fuel. Whoa. Alright. Gotta go get gas. So I'm out. It's 3:20. I'm gonna let y'all roll with me to Love's. But like I said, take every day a step at a time. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different in regard to who you are. Be a diamond in the rough. Be the person that stands out. Be the outcast. Sometimes I used to think growing up that the outcast was a bad thing, but in all actuality, being the outcast just shows that people see that you are different from everybody else. That being an outcast shows that other people can't compete where they don't compare. that people see the difference in you that other people have always seen. You keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. There's nothing wrong with being an outcast. There's nothing wrong with it. You got a difference that a lot of people see, that a lot of folk don't like. A lot of times y'all realize that black sheep of the family or outcasts are usually the people who tell the truth and are the only people that can be honest with everybody when everybody else just keeps secrets or lie to each other about stuff. Taking my behind on to this fuel station. I'm going to Love's. So I'll get my fuel, I'll get my printout, and then I'll go ahead and head on the road for Conyers. And then we'll go from there. But it's a blessing to be here this morning, a blessing to be in the presence of God this morning. But again, like I said, start one thing that I love in scripture. It says, "For I lift my eyes up to the hill, because my help cometh from the Lord," and it does. Our help always comes from the Lord. He always does for us exactly what needs to be done. Hold on, y'all. Let me bust this corner. Right. Gotta be late to our appointment. Just gotta be late. Need the fuel. I was exhausted yesterday. God is in control. You want to be ready. You want to get ready if you ain't ready. Get ready if you ain't ready. Okay? Get ready if you aren't ready, honey. That's what it's about. Some of y'all got to get ready for your assignments. Get ready for your mission. Get ready for the things that God is about to take you. Internally, get ready. Internally, get ready. Get ready for the great things that God is about to do in your life. Get ready. Get ready. I'm getting ready. I'm getting prepared. Because I want what God has for me. I want what God has for me. Okay, but the gas pumps ain't too bad. I'll roll my behind around here. Get ready, y'all. I'm getting ready. I'm excited to get ready for what God has for me. I'm excited. Because what He has for me, can't nobody take it away. Nobody can take what He gonna give me. Can't take it from me. Cannot take it from me. I'm excited. I'm so excited. My life is about to change. My finances are already changing. My internal view is already different. My mindset is already different. It's just time. It's time to make a shift, y'all. It's time to make a shift. Stop living in mediocrity. It's time to live in your shift. Understand? It's time to live in a shift, honey. Alright. Okay. Alright, here we go. Dang, I didn't buy me no gloves yesterday. The other glove though. All these people. But I love y'all. I will see y'all later this afternoon. Again, go ahead and tap into your greatness. Okay? But I love y'all. I will see y'all this evening on the Evening Foundation Conversation.